If you walk the worn cobblestones of Place Royale in Quebec City, you can just feel it. There's this deep sense of history, a quiet that seems to hold centuries of stories within its ancient stones.
And right at the heart of this square stands our subject, Notre-Dame-des-Victoires. Now, this is so much more than a building. It's the oldest stone house of worship in all of Canada, a silent witness to the very birth of French North America.
You see, this humble church is a living monument from the era of New France. It's an incredibly rare survivor, and its story is a direct echo from the 17th century. To really understand this place, we have to travel all the way back to the very origins of French settlement, to the exact spot where it all began. The ground itself tells such a profound story. This church wasn't just built near Samuel de Champlain's original settlement, it was built directly on top of its ruins, sanctifying the very birthplace of Quebec City.
So the very walls you see today literally carry the past within them. It's this physical and symbolic link to the first colonists who carved a life out of the wilderness. Their spirit is just infused into the mortar and stone.
But this church's identity wasn't just built, it was forged in the crucible of conflict. It's a story of survival and resilience that even shaped its very name.
Its name is a testament to what the colonists saw as nothing short of divine intervention. First, back in 1690, it was named for a victory against a British fleet. Then, after a second fleet was destroyed by a storm in 1711, the name became plural, Our Lady of Victories.
But its greatest trial was still to come. During the 1759 siege of Quebec, British shells rained down for weeks, absolutely gutting the building. Everything burned, leaving only the charred stone walls standing defiant against the sky, a skeleton of faith against a backdrop of war. As this stone church stands firm against centuries of fire and war, help this story stand strong today. Like the video, subscribe for more hidden histories, and share this journey with someone who loves the past.
And yet, the story of resilience just keeps going. So now, let's move from the conflicts outside to the quiet, sacred space within, where treasures of faith were carefully protected and, eventually, restored.
Inside these restored walls, certain artifacts tell a powerful story about the deep, personal faith of the people who worshipped here, a faith that was really tied to the dangers of their world.
One of the key traditions was the votive offering, or ex voto. It's a physical object, something you give in thanks for a prayer answered, a promise kept, often after surviving the incredibly treacherous Atlantic crossing that was the lifeline of New France.
And the most famous example hangs from the ceiling today, a model of the ship Le Brézé. It was offered in thanks for a safe voyage way back in 1665, and miraculously, it was rescued from the ruins of another church after the 1759 fires. It's a prayer made visible, a symbol of gratitude and hope just floating in this sacred space.
But the church's journey through time doesn't end in the 18th century. In a really surprising twist, its deep past connects with a very modern moment in pop culture. Yep, you're seeing that right. In 2002, Steven Spielberg transformed Place Royale into a village in France for his film Catch Me If You Can. This historic Canadian church, this symbol of French North America, serves as the authentic backdrop for the dramatic arrest of Leonardo DiCaprio's character. This unlikely film credit, though, is just one small part of a much, much larger legacy. Let's wrap up by looking at the church's ultimate recognition as a true global treasure. In this year, the entire historic district of Old Quebec, with Notre-Dame-des-Victoires as its spiritual heart, was officially inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And that designation is a really big deal. It honors this place as the starting point of French culture on the continent, and it recognizes the remarkable preservation of its unique fortified architecture. From Champlain's fort to a symbol of victory, from wartime ruin to a Hollywood set, this stone sentinel stands as a powerful monument to architectural resilience and to cultural memory. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If stories like this deserve to be remembered, make your mark. Like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Which place in history should we uncover next?